The price of Bitcoin got a major pump on Friday, and we're going to talk about what was mentioned on the live stream, going through the beginning of the live stream, talking about, hey, we are holding the previous day value area low, and we are creating some very aggressive bullish CVD divergence. This is actually an acceptable aggressive scalp day trade long all the way up to the highs of the range. Now, throughout the live stream, we were talking about some levels of resistance. The $59,100. We had a naked point of control, a daily. I was expecting a reaction at that zone. But you know the deal. If there's no reaction, then we blast through just like we did. There is no short to be taken. And this was mentioned also in the Legends trading community, of course. Guys, we are breaking through here from that level. We are above it, not interested in shorting. We're likely going to go to higher levels. As long as we're above that level of resistance, then obviously I'm not interested. I am looking for the rejection at that zone to take a swing failure pattern, quick speculation, scalp short, all right, day trade short, or a double top scenario as well. Very much interested. We just blasted through that level. So in today's episode, we'll be talking about the new formation that we do have here. What are the next trading setups? Because I am not in a short position. I did not short it. I am in long position from lower. And what I am interested here is certain levels, because we've started to form the weekend range, and I'm going to be talking about my interest levels. So make sure to stay tuned, smash up that like button. Like button is in bearish momentum. Let's get it back up, guys, because here I just want to share the different possibilities for either a long trade or a short trade, and what we want to see to take that trading decision with very good risk management. Remember, anybody that is interested in trading Bybit still with that airdrop of $500, you can trade Bitcoin, Ethereum just by signing up with a link down below, guys. You can claim that $500 position, right, and trade those different pairs. Just sign up with the link and follow the steps to claim that $500 position. If you cannot trade on Bybit, you do have a 10% cashback on Bluffin. It's a no KYC platform, just with an email and a password. You can start trading in minutes. Let's dive in, guys, with the technical analysis. Let's just take a look at the higher time frame. It does look like that diamond pattern is looking pretty sexy at the moment, right? We're just about to come to the resistance lower high from this diamond pattern. This is a pattern that we were speculating already just a couple of weeks ago already, when we were in this zone, saying, hey, we could actually form a higher low, come back up here to the resistance, then probably get a movement to the downside, which I do think has high probability, of course, unless we start breaking out the resistance levels, which is very much possible. I'm going to explain the trading setup that I would be looking at. Now, one of the main reasons why the price has been stopping here on Friday throughout the weekend, yes, it is the golden pocket. It is the 61865 Fibonacci retracement from the highs at 65K here from the last week of August till the lows here of $52,000 range. The golden pocket, one of the most respected Fibonacci retracement, that is where we're currently getting this consolidation. So now the question is, are we going to reject from here, or will we break through? Well, I'll explain in detail what I want to see, of course. Now, when we do zoom in, without a doubt, we do see the lower high resistance trend line. If we were to attempt to break out the highs here from Friday, will we manage to successfully move to higher levels? There is a very disturbing lower high here that I will be paying attention, where I do have some alerts, okay? This lower high is the first lower high that we had just after this big major downtrend that we had throughout the last few weeks here in late August and beginning of September. Now, I like these levels. They're usually very well respected. You form a downtrend, the first dead cat bounce high, and you continue a downtrend, right? And then this level, without a doubt, a lot of the times does get a reaction liquidity grab. This lower high right over here is in confluence with the lower high resistance trend line, as you can see right over here from this diamond pattern. So if we get that push to the upside, is it possible to reject very successfully? Absolutely yes. I am paying attention here still, guys, for double tops, all right, or even this lower high, which is with the lower high resistance trend line. without a doubt, I do think that a corrective move after the pumpy action momentum that we've had throughout the last week needs a corrective move. So I'm very selective with the shorts. I'm not just randomly entering a short position right now. I'm very much aware that we are in that uptrend momentum. The price is bullish throughout the last week. And looking for short positions, you need to be very selective and very careful, right? If not long from lower levels like I am. Now, looking at the short scenario here, possible. I'm going to keep it relatively simple. If we come all the way up and claim the Friday highs, I will be very much interested in a double top swing failure pattern. We got one here on most of the exchanges. Price was bullish, was moving to the upside, double top, big major corrective move. Without a doubt, that is a strategy. It's definitely possible. So I will be waiting patiently for that scenario. Now, the price moves to that high and just smashes through the level. Well, obviously, I'm not interested in taking that short. I need to see the rejection from the local highs from Friday. If we do go to higher levels, the next level of interest would be that $61,200. This lower high right there, which I absolutely love, it's the first lower high from this major downtrend when we do take a look at the 1 hourly time frame. That is a good zone just because it is with the lower high resistance trend line. It does make sense that this could get a reaction and could get a larger pullback. This is a swing short trading zone, guys, okay? Because then obviously what happens is that you get that reaction, price action gets to the higher low support, starts breaking down, then a lot of people become bearish right over here. We try to detect those tops and very good risk management here at the highs, which are the levels that have the highest confluence. And for the moment, it is the highs from Friday for a double top or that liquidity grab from this level with that confluence of the lower high resistance trend line. What if the price does move down? Am I interested in longs? Absolutely, yes. Of course I am. We are in an uptrend. If we do get that breakdown from this level, it does look like that we could be forming kind of an ABC, right? Because it's very one wavy, this movement to the downside. So this could be a B wave and we're forming a C wave. We could actually be coming up to test Friday highs and form a flat structure because this is very one wavy. We need another wave down, whether it's here or claiming the highs and then down, okay? Very hard to count here a three-wave ABC structure, right? A corrective structure in this movement to the downside that we had from Saturday to Sunday. Okay, so if we do get to the highs, I'm interested in a possible ABC flat, come down, sweep up the lows of this range. Let's just zoom in here through the lower time frames. I do like the lows right over here that have not been tested, right? This area, we got a wick down here just yesterday, which was actually a long trading setup that was mentioned in the Legends trading community. Sweep up these lows, get above it, look for the highs to be claimed. Just a little scalp of $300-400. Nothing too severe. We need to scalp the ranges, guys, but this was a really nice long setup here. Just sweep up the lows, get above it, look for the highs to be claimed, all right? Not much of a big move, okay? But this is what we got when we were ranging throughout the weekend. We just need to scalp the levels. So if we do get this movement down, I would consider the possibility of an ABC corrective move. It does not need to get very aggressive, okay? The moment you start hitting the 1.618, I will be in doubt here about an ABC corrective move. If it drops down very aggressively with high amounts of volume, that 1.618 extension is where we do have the higher low support trend line. So yes, I do see a bounce at that level. This is exactly the $58,800. Not going to be an easy decision. Of course, if it is a wave three minimum target is a 1.618, but it could go to the 2.618. It could just collapse and break down. So it would not be a easy long trade decision. What I would want to see here with that extension, if we were to hit the 1.618, is a big massive reaction, of course, and form bullish CVD divergence, start seeing, the uptrend momentum, finding some power. Want to be very cautious just in case this is going to be a 1, 2, 3. You get the bounce, 4, and then 5. If you form 5 waves down, then I would be very, very skeptical here on the bounce because it will look like that we are going to go to lower levels, forming a 1, a 2, and a 3 or an A, B, C, right? Coming down to lower levels. We'll be breaking down from higher low support. This will not be looking good, especially if we form 5-wave downs. We'll be analyzing that situation if we were to form those 5-wave downs, okay? This is just a lot of speculation still. So if we were to get down here, right, we form a lower high and we move down, what I would want to see is the 105 to the 1382 looking at the extension. In this area of the 105 to the 1382 is where I would like to see the price getting that stop, getting the reaction here in this zone, form local bullish CVD divergence. Even from this pivot low, it would be ideal to form extreme lower lows on the CVD, which kind of is happening here on Bybit. Bybit got a lot of shorts entering here the market, and you're already forming bullish CVD divergence from this point, okay, without claiming those highs. So we already kind of having bullish CVD divergence, meaning that those highs could be claimed. However, if we do get the breakdown, I would love to see the CVD still, forming very aggressive lower lows here from this pivot, okay? Would be ideal, right? Let's see what happens. Losing this low, get a lot of selling pressure, form lower lows on CVD to give us that possibility of an ABC corrective move, get a reaction, then we can start looking to continue this trend, right? But it's very important, guys, if we get into a falling knife, I'm not interested. I need the reaction. I need the proof of support to then get into a possible long trade. No falling knives, no major pumps entering into short position. This is why if we do not get a reaction at these certain levels, like we mentioned on the previous live stream, guys, I like this level. It's really good. We should be getting a reaction. If we do not get a reaction, very much clear that we're not taking any kind of a short position as long as we're above that level. We hit the level and we just blasted through the level in a matter of a few minutes. No reaction, no short trade. So we need that movement down to this zone. Okay, it could be an ABC. We could be continuing here the uptrend without a doubt. We'll be forming a 3-wave structure that will be looking extremely interesting here for this range of 58,500, right? We also got the highs right over here at 58,400. Could it be that we're forming that ABC? Absolutely yes. Okay, this area in between 105 and 1382, classic for a C wave zone. We get the reaction, we have bullish CVDs, we're holding very nicely, we're forming internal bullish CVDs. We could be looking for a long trade here in this area. If we smash through, not interested, we start hitting the 1.618, we should be very, very cautious. This could be the start of an impulsive move to the downside. If we were to claim the highs here, and we get a double top scenario, we could be forming an ABC flat, meaning that we're coming back down to the lows of the range. So if we do get up there, boom, big major reaction. I'm interested in shorting, stop loss at the highs, and looking for the lows of the weekend, Friday and Saturday, right over here, to be claimed. And depending on that reaction, of course, we could flip to a long position. This might be an ABC flat, and then we're just going to higher levels, having an attempt in breaking out the highs that have been formed for continuation, right? So these are the little bit of the internal levels that I'm looking at. If we do smash through here from these levels, if there's no rejection, we're just smashing through, guys, higher we go. The next level of interest would be this lower high to take it, all right, as a guide for a reaction swing failure pattern, and then get the larger corrective move in the next coming days. No reaction at this level, and the price is just breaking through $61,200. Then obviously we're just looking for higher levels. The next big level would be the 7/8 Fibonacci, right, from the highs of 65K to the lows, and then hope that we are going to get a reaction at this zone and then start analyzing this area for a potential short. Remember, not shorting major pumps and major breakouts from certain levels, all right, because we could not manage risk. If we just break through, and we let the price ride. Not much more has to be said on this episode, guys. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.